Today I'm going to go over how to add two binary numbers. The solution is written in Swift. So try to type the solution out in whatever language you're using. Try to understand it by just reading the code. This will actually help you when you're starting working because you'll be spending most of your time reading other people's code. I added a string protocol extension here. This is just to make it easier for you to manipulate a string. Now it's gonna act kind of like an array, and you can access it with index. So let's look at the explanation. This is how we do it in paper. And this is exactly what you need to understand in order to translate this into code. We're accessing the last digits of A and B and try to add them and save it in a summation. And if you need to carry a number, which means you need to save it in carry and then add during the next iteration you have to add the three numbers. Pretty simple. Now let's look at the code again. Look at this while loop. We're trying to iterate over two string arrays and they might be in different length. So we're using this while max index of A is greater or equal to 0, or max index array B is greater or equal to 0. So we're checking two indexes. This is important because we're going to be using something like this in other type of problems too. So you want to know this. You can think of this as a two index problem. So we are going to sum the last digit of array A and B if they exist. That's why we have an if statement. And we have a sum equal to sum plus carry. Just in case the second iteration we might have a carry. So for the first iteration, carry is 0. So for the first one, it doesn't matter. Then we're going to check the sum, right? So if the sum is 0, you're adding 0 and 0. Binary is 0. If sum is 1, 1 plus 1 is 1. If sum is 2, 1 plus 1 is actually 0, but carry 1. It's just like binary addition, 1 plus 1 is 1, 0. And then if sum is 3, that can happen when you have a carry. So if carry 1 and you add 1 and another 1, you're going to have 1 left over and then you have to carry another 1. Once we do all that, and then we have to decrement the index. Otherwise, we're going to end up with in this while loop forever. You're just going to go through all the digits. At the end, we're going to check if we still have a carry number. If we do, we want to add 1 to the summation 2 binary string. And that's it. Pretty simple. I'm going to give you a little hint. The easiest way to learn and understand algorithm is memorize the code. Yes, memorize it. Even if you don't understand it, if you memorize it and then keep thinking about it, you'll understand it eventually. It's going to get easier and easier. The more you can memorize, the more question you can solve, because basically they're all going to follow the same pattern. There's only about maybe 6 or 7 patterns on these type of interview questions, because in an interview, you're not going to be given something that's extremely hard to solve. So all the interview questions is going to follow some basic patterns. So anyways, thank you for watching my video. I'll see you at the next video.